Hey guys, this is The Garage. I'm Brian, that's
Ed.
and we're going to discuss some connections and some likeliness between ancient Rome and the United States of America today. Now, ancient Rome. Let's go into ancient Rome first. Ancient Rome had high taxes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they had high taxes. They had what's called the dole system, the welfare system. And majority of people are on welfare. Ancient Rome at some point even passed a law that says you couldn't leave because they wanted your money. They wanted to keep taxing you. And people realized that were on the dole that, hey, wait a minute, I don't have to work and the government will just give me money.
Yeah.
So therefore, these government officials, they were elected, by the way, in ancient Rome, would promise all kind of stuff, freebies. Sound like another party we know, Democrats.
They gave away cell phones?
No, unfortunately. They probably gave away tablets to etch things on them. But
Cans with strings?
yeah, cans with strings. But, shouting megaphone things. But anyway, that's ancient Rome. And all that started happening. It was just before the fall of ancient Rome. And to take people's minds off the high taxes and the deteriorating situation in ancient Rome.
You were going to go there.
What did they do? They instituted gladiatorial arena games, fighting in an arena, and chariot races, and putting Christians out to be fed to lions.
Yep.
And burning Christians at the stake. Now,
we were talking about UFC 243 or whatever it was last night with my man Conor McGregor.
Yeah, foul-mouthed
McGregor. He does foul-mouth.
He is foul-mouthed.
But he knocked out one of the greatest guys in 40 seconds. So.
Okay. So, we fast forward to modern-day America. Okay, a lot of our
look at this.
Yeah, a lot of our architecture stems from ancient Rome. By the way, Roman columns. Look all over Washington D.C. Look at a lot of state houses. You will see Roman-style columns, Roman-style buildings. We even have a Parthenon in Georgia. A lot of people don't know about it. Watch Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you will see the Parthenon that's in Georgia. That was the home of the gods in ancient Greece.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
And we've got one here in America. Imagine that. And it's got a giant statue of Zeus in it. Anybody? So what do we also have, just like ancient Rome? Well, we've had high taxes. Mm-hmm. We've got a welfare system where most people figure out that, hey, I don't have to work. I can live for free and the government will pay me. And at one point, give you a free phone, Obama phone. So on and so forth. And what happened in America to get people's mind off the state of our country? Gladiatorial games. Gladiatorial games. We've got the UFC fighting in a big octagon. Has anybody ever drawn a star inside of that octagon? Guess what it makes?
It makes a star.
It makes a pentagram.
It makes a star. Depends on which direction you're sitting.
It makes a pentagram. It makes a pentagram. You can't. This is just information, man. Information is what it is. But everybody's mind's all on the Super Bowl, UFC. What's the other one? Pride Fighting Championship.
Pride. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. People will spend hundreds of millions of dollars.
I don't spend money on it. I just watch it.
To buy tickets to go see this for pay-per-view, etc.
One championship right now is awesome.
Yeah, but they
look it up. One championship.
But they spend all this money.
Yeah,
he's trying to get off subject. I'm sticking with it.
Oh no, it's the same stuff. One championship is mixed martial arts.
Yeah, but
it's just better than UFC.
Yeah. But and what astounds me.
What's that?
What astounds me is the sheer fact, and I had this conversation with a man in a church one time. Not going to use any names. Going to be nice.
Sure.
But kept trying to invite him to a men's group and got told flatly, that's my one day of the week that's mine and I'm not giving it up. A lot of Christians out here in our country today imbibe in these arena events. They buy tickets and they buy pay-per-view.
Yep.
Okay.
And a lot of them miss church on Sundays to go to the game.
Uh-huh. And then when the offering plate gets passed around to tithe and give to the Lord, I don't have it. I don't have very much. Why? Because you spent $100 and some odd on a ticket for UFC, where $1,000 for a ticket for the Super Bowl or whatever to go see your favorite sporting team, and you yell louder in those events than you shouted praise the Lord in church.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. And our country has been crumbling and falling apart, spiritually speaking, for years because of this stuff. Okay? Now, for myself, and I'm not elevating myself in any way, shape, or form, do I watch UFC? No. Now, I will say this. I do watch boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing has been around for years and years and years. Boxing's been around since before TV. Mm-hmm. Okay? And but I'll watch some boxing on occasion. And I do watch some martial arts. Mm-hmm. Usually in the form of the Olympics.
Okay.
Okay? If time permits. Okay? If I had a church to go to, which I don't go to a brick and mortar church because I haven't, there aren't any out here around me that I go to. They don't want a watchman. So, but I will say this. If I had a church to go to, would I miss church to watch a UFC fight on TV or go see one in an arena? No.
Yeah, no.
Would I miss church to go to the Super Bowl or see my favorite team, sporting team play? No. Mm-hmm. No, I don't. I'm not going to do. What are you putting before God?
Yeah.
What things are you worshiping before God? Let me give you an example. Before I became a Christian, and I'll tell you right up front, I absolutely love Mustangs. Ed knows this. He's heard me talk at length, and I know the whole history of the car.
Length.
Yeah. Oh, lengthy.
Understatement.
Yeah,
length.
Understand. There's certain things I geek out over.
Help me.
I'll be honest. Yeah, see. And he'll see when because, he'll see. But here's the thing. Before I became a Christian, cars were my God. I'll be straight up honest with you.
Yep, it's an idol.
Yeah, it was an idol. Not anymore. Now, I still love Mustangs. I do. I don't love them as more than I love the Lord. It doesn't come before God, before my service to God. Here's the thing. After I became a Christian, I started using that as a tool. Okay? And I would go out, and I think I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. I would go out on the car scene. There are a lot of young people out here in the world, and they're being destroyed by it. Mm-hmm. And I fixed this one Mustang I had up. I'm not going to go into all the fix-ups I did and stuff, the mods and everything.
Fixed it up. That's enough.
To all you car guys, it had mods.
Fixed it up.
Let's just say that. Lots of mods. But I took it out, and most Mustang guys don't put wheels with a lip on them. Offset. Okay, it's basically, instead of a wheel being flush with the spokes right here flush with the edge, it had a lip. So the spokes are in here and it had a nice lip, which a lot of import guys do. And looks good on a Mustang. So I took this car out once it was all modded up. And did I park with all the Mustang guys? Yeah, occasionally I did. But most of the time I parked with the import guys. The first night out, I went and parked this car and got out and popped the hood and had cam covers. I mean, it was all dressed out, decked out, stereo system, you name it.
The point is,
the kids immediately, when I parked this car, here's a Mustang parking with Hondas and Toyotas and imports, 4 cylinders and stuff, a Mustang. They came gravitating across the parking lot en masse. And it gave me the opportunity to talk to them and get to know them. Now, did I start witnessing to them right off the bat? No. I talked to them about the car. They were shocked that a Mustang guy parked with them. I said, well, you guys are car guys too, right? Mm-hmm. Now, think about this way. Jesus, when he was walking the earth, who did he eat dinner with? Mm-hmm. Who did he hang out with? Who did he talk to? Those who were considered unclean.
Yeah.
Those who were considered outcasts. These kids, a lot of them, were considered outcasts. They were considered goofy, things of that nature. And here's this guy with a Mustang parking with him, talking to him, and treating him like a human being.
Yep.
And as I got to know him, it gave me the opportunity to start witnessing to him. Now, when I was doing this, did I see not one single church was out there doing this. I didn't see a single youth group out here doing this. No adults from any churches, no churches of any type were out here with these kids. I was alone doing this. But God put me out there for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay? I carried Bibles in my trunk. And when these kids would get saved, I put a Bible in their hand. First thing I tell them, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Read that. If you want to know who you are and what you mean to Him, Read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, because he did all that for you.
Yeah.
That's how important you are to him, how much he loves you. And these kids were just astonished. They said, nobody's ever talked to me like that. All they got was judgment. All they got was people judging them for what they drove, how they dressed, how they acted. Yeah, some of them were pretty immature because they're kids. They're young people.
Yeah.
But one night I'm out, and this is where the difference starts to come in. Like normal, I'd go out and park, and there was imports and stuff all over the place. And I'm walking, and of course, like I said, you know that feeling when somebody's watching you, following you. I turn around, and I've got like, I don't know, 15 kids, I think, or something like that. I can't remember the exact number now, following me. And I turn around and said, what are you guys doing? Oh, we're watching you to see how you do it. These kids will watch you, and they're looking for any little thing that isn't exactly right. They're looking for, are you acting like you're just Mr. Perfect? No, I wasn't Mr. Perfect, and I didn't act like it.
Yeah.
You know, these kids were blown away, because I'll tell you, I'm going to be straight up honest here. I smoke. Okay? And I've cut back a lot. I've been cutting back, and I'm working towards quitting. Ed knows this. It's a gradual process. Okay? Now, some people, they just get delivered overnight, and other people, it's a gradual process. You got to do the way you got to do it. That's all I got to tell you. But you know, the one night I was out, and I was hanging around with these kids, and I lit a cigarette, and they're all like, "You smoke?" I was like, "Yeah." Didn't say I was perfect.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, well, that's cool." I was like, "Didn't say you had to be perfect. You just got to be saved, man."
Yeah. Yeah.
And you got to be working towards being like Christ. Okay, and it takes time. It takes time for all of us. I mean, we're all. Me and Ed will be the first to tell you, yeah, we're a little rough around the edges, but God likes guys like that. You look at those 12 guys that followed Jesus around, they were all a little rough around the edges, man. Okay? Yeah. I mean, 2 of them, he called them the sons of thunder. Why? Because they like to fight. Peter wanted to beat the snot out of one of the other disciples because he was a tax collector.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, come on. And Peter had a foul mouth, by the way. Oh, boy, did he. You know? But... you know, but these kids are looking at that, man. And a lot of these young men that are out there are just the kind of guy God wants. Why? Because he knows how to reach out to other guys just like him. So for all you churches out there that are ignoring the streets, it's time to stop.
Yep.
Quit hiding in your building. Quit hiding in your little youth groups and your little singles groups and stuff, and hit the streets. We've got to hit the streets, man.
Yep.
Because our nation is being overwhelmed by these arena sporting events and music events and all this garbage that's out here. Meanwhile, the church is hiding in its building.
Yeah.
Hiding. I didn't see one single church from around my area out there talking and dealing with these kids. Not one. And would they have known what to do? Because one night I got a phone call from a young lady that I had witnessed to, and she got saved in the parking lot of Steak and Shake over here. The parking lot, say at 11 o'clock at night. The devil thinks that's his time. No, all times are God's time. And she called me because she was a brand new baby Christian, man. But she had a temper, and she lost her temper. And she called me, she had her mother call me, and they asked me if I could come to their house and talk because they needed me. They needed somebody that understood the word and could talk to them and not judge them. So at 11 o'clock at night, here I am driving all the way over to Center Grove to sit down and talk with this young lady, and she was just in tears beside herself. Would any of these churches around here have gone to that trouble? Anybody in these churches? I don't know. I can't say yes. But that's what's needed. We need to rescue our youth from the world, from the things that are on the TV and stuff, from the MTV garbage and all that. Okay? We need to do this. And I'll be honest with you, every Christian man out there ought to be out there beating the streets, man.
Yep.
Whenever you got time, you ought to be out there beating the street, man. And talking to people. We cannot be afraid to walk up and talk. What are they going to say to you? No?
Yeah.
Move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay? Like Jesus told the disciples, when you go to a town, if they turn you away, you dust your feet and move on. Okay? But at least maybe you planted a seed. At some point, somebody's going to come along and water that seed.
Yep. You got to go to the town first.
Yeah, first you got to go. And Jesus called us to go. Okay? He said, be salt and light. Instead of being that Christian, I'm going to pray God's going to send somebody. He sent you.
Yeah.
Okay? Be his hands and feet. Or
That's
to quote this one movie that I realize is blasphemous, but be the miracle, man. Be the miracle.
Yeah.
Because that person is looking for that one person, that one thing that is going to spark that longing. It's going to fill that longing in their life. And you can introduce them to that one person, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think, bro? I mean,
Yeah.
is that right on the money?
It is.
Yeah. You got anything you want to add? Or No? Okay.
That's good.
Well, sorry, guys. I kind of did all the talking again.
Like he always does.
Sorry, Ed's
No,
mom.
it's all good.
So, but God bless you guys. And like we said, have a great week, and just be safe this week. And remember, pray for our president and our nation. Pray for the youth of our nation. Okay, guys?
Yep.
God bless.
Yep.